Greetings from Haventhrone, City of Immortals. On your last adventure, you begin at the Phantasm Pancake House with a passed out and bleeding Turn on your table. Glugging and chugging some syrup, Gordy was able to heal Turn, and you learned of his sordid past with the Kindred Meadow, a gang comprised of a circle of druids who worship and sacrifice to a god known as Frisarium the Wilted One. They had jumped Turn and left him with a warning. You then learn the newly formed Magic Noodle Cowboys were the 88th ranked gang in the cesspool known as Gutrot, dead last in the rankings, that only inspired you to make a name for yourselves. Leaving Phantasm with a bandaged up Turn, you found the nearest Ganghall and met Tenkirim, the plate-wearing, green and black-skinned, frog-like creature known as a grung. Inside the meager walls of the local gang hall, you learned of some of the perks available to the gangs of Gutrot, and intent on rising through the ranks, you accepted a shakedown mission posted by Blake Sander. You were to find Old Smelt at Dunnelan's, a local gambling den, and retrieve the 500 gold Old Smelt failed to pay after losing a game of Sorcery the Groupening. You decided the nature and the morality of your gang with the intent on improving the streets of Gutrot as best you can, starting with the shakedown. As you were about to leave, Gordy stepped outside and was immediately struck with a crossbow bolt as you four were ambushed by a pair of silver dragonborns known as the Sanfere Sisters. Gordy stepped forward, issuing a demand that they come down here and fight, and that is where we'll begin today's session. To set the stage, we have Gordy stepping outside into this alleyway. The gang hall is behind you. It has two heavy wrought iron doors, and it's set into a stone rock-like surface. Across from you are just a few buildings. Across from you, Gordy, specifically, is this imposing purple leathered armored dragonborn with silver scales. They have matching purple eyes. They have this large long sword that they're just breathing and hulking, ready to attack you. About 55 feet, because I know the exact dimensions, behind them is another dragonborn cloaked in a purple robe up atop a building with a crossbow trained on you. And we're beginning today's session with Gordy's intimidation roll.
All right, bada bing, bada roll. Crap. Oh, okay, I got a 6 plus 6. Actually, I will use my inspiration I have.
Hell
Nick,
yeah.
that's the cost of 2 Hulks in Marvel Snap.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
I got a 13 plus 6, 18. Yeah. No, 19. That's math, 19.
Nice.
With that 19, you see the Dragonborn in front of you. Their eyes widen and quiver for a second as they are actually taken aback by you, because if you're coming out of a guild hall, that means one thing. You are most likely in a gang of some sort, and they maybe have realized that they could have just picked a fight with the wrong person coming out of a gang call today. Also, you notice, less perceptibly, but the Dragonborn that is also on the roof shudders a little bit at your intimidation.
Give him hail.
Then I'm going to actually do my action now. I will cast Kinetic Jaunt with one of my newer spells. I magically empower my movement with dance-like steps, giving yourself the following benefits for the duration. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet, you don't provoke opportunity attacks, and you can move through the space of another creature, and it doesn't count as difficult terrain. If you end your turn in another creature's space, you are shunted to the last unoccupied space you occupied, and you take 1d8 force damage if I stay with them.
Okay, so how are you casting this?
I reach into one of my satchels and I pull out. You hear it. You hear like a hiss and a bubble before I pull it out, and it's It's a rumbling glass bottle of seltzer, just ready to pop. And I pop the cap, slurp down the whole seltzer, unleash a huge belch, but then you see like there's bubbles like dancing around me, like coming out of my mouth, like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scene. And that gives me like my like bubbly step. So now I'm looking at the map here. I'm going to use my now full, I just got an additional 10 feet, so I'm going to take my full 40 feet to go straight towards the other sister on the roof and past this sister.
Cool.
While looking at the sister on the roof, I point back to the other sister. I go, "Hey, you want me to fuck your sister up over here? I bet she's not too strong close combat. That's why you sent her out here to snipe, huh? Now look how close I am. Bet you didn't think I could fucking get here. You're gonna lay down your weapons, or this is gonna get real ugly."
He killed someone this morning too. It was crazy.
That soda makes Gordy a bit jittery.
We stepped out of that guild hall. You know what we're about.
Yeah, come on, guys. What are you doing, really? We have like a huge, really busy schedule.
Dang, I said guild hall.
It's a
Ganghall.
You don't even know where you're coming from. Look, the dragonborn that's covered behind the roof, and they're partially covered by like the little lip of the overhang, and they're hiding from you at this point, but they're looking over it. You know how it goes in Gut Rot. You got something we need, love, and we're gonna take it.
Fine. If that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get. And then because I still have my regular action, I pull out a glepper. It's just like a yellow pepper that looks like a lightning bolt, and it's got electric charges on it. And I slam that. How close am I to this other sister now? I used my full 40 feet to get to her.
Gordy is maximizing his turn.
You're 25 feet from that person. Or if anyone wants to correct me, how much is a story? That's like a standard.
Isn't that
like a
10?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are the buildings in Gut Rot up to building code?
Hold on, somebody call an architect.
Come on, fantasy architect.
The theater of the mind is ruined if I don't know the diameters of this building and the safety inspection code.
All right, I'm going to continue my onslaught of insults in the form of vicious mockery, and I'm going to cast it on the sister that is sniping down from us.
Okay.
So I unleash a string of enchanted insults. They have to make a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack. I scream out to them, "Take another shot, see what happens. I don't mind if a couple buildings come down."
All right, so your spell save DC.
14.
14. All right. You hear a slump as they just kind of like sit behind the wall more, just like, oh man, that really hurt. That's cold, man. And they are hit for how much?
Cold? What about this arrow that's lodged between my shoulder blade? That's pretty damn cold. I don't even know you guys. At least invite me to dinner before you poke me. They take 2 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Oh shit. Okay.
Look, if you're gonna get all depressed about this and you literally shot us first, like maybe you're in the wrong business.
Are you whispering that or yelling it?
No, I'm yelling it, but it's just like my voice is like I can't really project it. It's just one.
He doesn't have an outdoor voice.
I'm doing it like where I put the wand up to my throat and it's projecting. I have one of those. I at least have a brush, so it looks like I'm doing that.
That's what I was always curious. I wanted to see if you could yell as Tethar.
Hey! Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys.
I like your canonical megaphone that you magically make.
It's this, but louder.
We'll add that to your abilities now. And with that, you're up, Tethar. Unless, Gordy, you have anything else to do.
How much more could he do?
I'm done. Yeah, I did bonus action and all.
He did so much. It was so good. It was a very impacting first turn. I unsheath from my left side, somewhere underneath some pockets and a belt, an envelope. It comes to my right hand magically, and then it shoots forward, and this letter opens up from out of it. The image they see is a skull and then some script being written across it all magically.
Like all magically? Theater of the minds.
It's filling itself in, and then what it reads are these words. Run rampant like deer, the panting, the tears, the townsfolk, they leer, for I shall cause fear. And I cast Cause Fear.
Nice.
Status effects all day.
You awaken the sense of mortality in one creature you can see within range. A construct or an undead is immune to this effect, so it doesn't apply. So the Dragonborn has to make a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the spell ends. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
I like how we're just debilitating these sisters. Absolutely just
Yeah, I
crushing
mean, if
their psyches.
we fuck them up enough, maybe they'll just run away or piss off.
All right. A wisdom saving throw. What is your spell save
I
DC?
believe it is 16. Yes. We tried playing nice, and I'm just staring them down all firm, like what they just read is true, and they're gonna die like a deer in headlights. You little bitch.
They are still standing their ground, but you see them visibly shooken. They're shooketh. They're shaking. They are.
Keep doing it. Conjugate that word.
I put my hands up and I say, "Look, there's still time for you to just scurry off. No hard feelings." And I wink. It's my new thing.
It's your thing. You're winker guy now. She looks over at her sister up in the scaffolds and lets out a deep sigh. They try to compose themselves, and they look again to their sister, and they're like, they shake their head, like maybe they're in over their heads at this point, and that will end what they're doing. Next up is Turn.
Go get him, Turn.
Get him.
I have a
Go get
feeling
him.
you're about to do something.
Maybe Turn should take save his turn. Maybe Turn should just, hey buddy, you don't just stay inside. I know you mean well, but you're pretty beat up. We can see your eye coming out of your face.
You should have fixed that by now.
He didn't. And
I bandaged it.
yeah, you healed him for 5, and bandaged it with syrup and wrapped.
Oh yeah, never mind. He's fine. Let him fight.
Just
He's
like
fine.
Grandpappy used to help me when I would scrape my knee when I played outside.
Yeah, you gotta lather it in syrup, young little Gord.
It helps the skin stick back together.
Gordy, you're my 10-year-old grandson.
It's me, and you're my 62-year-old grandfather.
All right, Turn, who is currently wielding 4 scimitars.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
The whirling dervish of gut rot walks out past you, Tethar, and puts 2 of his scimitars away, actually, and puts them underneath his apron. And he sees the 2 dragonborns, and he's like, I mean, this looks like a fight, guys. I'm going to help out any way I can. And he puts his 2 free hands now together and starts doing a multitude of hand symbols, and then slaps the back of you, Tethar, and casts Barkskin.
Wow.
That's exactly where my mind went. It's just like all your pores open up, and they're all like little dogs.
It's like the perfect harmony of dog barks.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like Lovecraftian.
Your skin is enveloped in just these ethereal barking dogs, and your AC cannot be less than 16. Turn is currently concentrating. He has 2 of his hands clasped together with his 2 fingers up. The rest of his fingers are clasped around each other, and he's just focused on you right now.
Oh, Turn, thanks. I feel spicy.
You're welcome. Thank you. You got it, boss. Just trying to help. Just trying to help. As he coughs up more blood.
Hold your jam, buddy.
Next up on the turn order is one of the Dragonborn sisters, the one currently in the middle of the street. And they are currently frightened of Tethar.
And embarrassed by Gordy.
The Dragonborn looks visibly shaken at Tethar and is obviously frightened by them. and turns around to see Gordy, who had walked past them and started hurling insults at their sister. And they're afraid, but something this one sister cannot abide by is any sort of insult or degradation of their sister. And so they raise their long sword and they bring it down, slamming it into the ground. And as it arcs, towards the ground, it just erupts in this purple flame. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So it has disadvantage and can't move towards Tethar. But that leaves Gordy. And so they bring their sword down. As it arcs, it erupts in this purple flame, wreathing the blade in these magical purple flames. Look, horn boy.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Racist.
I'm not backing down today. And they just start barreling towards you with this purple flame sword dragging behind them, leaving a cool trail of purple flames at their feet. And they're going to run up to you and bring up the sword and just slash down at your back from top to bottom.
May I use a reaction?
You may use a reaction.
I will use Cutting Words, a 3rd level spell. Well, no, it's not a 3rd level spell. It's a spell I learned at 3rd level as a bard. This is my College of Lore bard spell. I use more distractions and insults to confuse and otherwise sap the confidence and the competence of others. I'm literally just a rude boy.
Give me rude boy.
Rude boy.
So, creature that I can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage. I can use my reaction to use a bardic inspiration die to basically cut off what I roll from that off of their roll. So I think, I think I'm up to a 1d8.
Did this PC roll to like Gordy yet?
Not yet. I'm about to roll.
Okay.
Fuck you and your silver barbs. Yeah.
That is a 2.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll now for...
But what were the cutting words?
Maybe, should I wait for Luke to roll first? No, I have to cut. You're gonna miss me by just a hair, and then you'll say, I missed you by that much? And I step back a little bit.
As you step back, the purple flame sword comes down and sparks against the ground, missing you by just a hair. And they go, I missed you by that much? And they miss.
And then, Nani?
Now, I will, so I have this critical fail and critical hit deck that I would like to use on occasion. And they rolled a 2. So with your cutting words, that'd bring it down to a 0. So technically it's not a crit fail, but I think it'd be...
But if someone rolled a 0, I think that's something.
I think it's something. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for a crit fail because they rolled so poorly. Because you guys are just making these people like, why did we even wake up today and decide to do this? They pulled a muscle with that attack, and they take a 1d6 penalty to their next attack roll. So as they bring the sword down and they go, oh, I missed you by this much. Oh, ow, ah. Next up in the turn order is their sister, who's just watching their other sister fail horribly. And they are stubborn and they are going to hoist their crossbow up and they are going to take a shot at Gordy. As they hoist their crossbow, you can see the arrow twinges with like this green, sickly, neon green light. And they are going to fire, but they have disadvantage, correct?
Correct!
All right. So that arrow is loose, or the bolt rather is loose from their crossbow with a twang, and it sinks in the ground just at your feet off to the side, harmlessly missing you. However, you guys have reactions, and so do they. And so the purple flame longsword wielding dragonborn sees their sister miss and yells out, "You can do better than that!" And with that, the sister gets to re-roll one attack. So they're going to notch another bolt.
Okay.
And that bolt is also going to harmlessly ping off the cobblestone floor and miss with no accuracy.
You sisters should go back to your mama's house because you're gonna need to be taken care of. You're gonna need to do some more training. This is a little embarrassing, ladies. I feel kind of bad.
Roy, what do you feel about this whole thing? What do you have to say to these two women?
Roy just sticks his head out the door. Huh? What? Is it my turn?
You don't want to hear anything about our mom. We can't tell her that we failed this bad at our mission. Next up is Roy.
So Roy just walks out and says, all right, we've all been super fancy. Enough of that, though. He holds up his hand in the traditional sign of casting Hex as a bonus action, and he casts Hex on the Rooftop Sister.
Rooftop Sister.
Rooftop sister.
I pick Dexterity. She has disadvantage on ability checks of Dexterity.
Okay.
And then, with my other hand, I point at her. Now it's time for my fancy things. Eldritch Blast!
Nice, Roy. Can always count on you.
Thanks.
It's an Eldritch Blast.
I like to keep it, consistent. Everybody knows that I'm here. This is what I do.
Look, it's why you're like a sharpshooter out here.
I shoot across the street above everyone's heads. +7. 15.
They duck behind the little lip, providing them a little extra AC as your janky borrowed magic sails through the air and connects with the lip of the roof, missing them, unfortunately.
God damn it. As a free action,
Yeah.
I go back inside.
With your shoulders slumped.
Do you have the movement for it?
Yeah, it's like, oh. I imagine this is like a government building. Is like the front door like a glass door?
It was described as wrought iron with different runes and bindings carved into it, but technically it's slightly open, but the magic still pervades.
No, I just wanted to see if I could see through the door.
No,
Okay.
it's a thick door.
I get half back into the door. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. I'll try again.
All right. With that, next up is Tenkirim, and they are currently reading a newspaper, and they continue to read the newspaper.
I'm gonna move up the 5 feet I need to be. At least 15 feet from this chick. The one in the house.
By doing that, you would incur an attack of opportunity.
Nani?
He does not.
Oh, he doesn't, because it was well played, rules lawyer cowboy Eric.
Cowboy attorney at law.
Well played.
My kinetic jaunt gives me power. Now I'm in 15 feet of between both of them. This is where Gordy pulls out a very spicy looking yellow pepper and dips it in his gullet and just lets out a huge roar in the form of a thunder wave.
I've seen him do this one before. That's why I'm all the way back here this time.
It's always a good idea to be as far away from Gordy when he's doing stuff.
When he's yelling at two women.
This is actually why I took kinetic jaunt, so it would be easier for me to weave in and out of places to get in the middle of something and just fucking explode.
It's cool.
It's honestly good with what me and Roy have been doing. We just stay in the back and
Yeah,
do
we shoot people. It's our thing.
So,
yeah.
My shout incurs a wave of thunderous force that sweeps out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw. On the failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Nice.
On a save, they take half damage.
Constitution saving throw, you said? Okay, I will make it for the Rooftop Sister.
That's my new album name. It's a good one.
They got a 17.
They have to beat my straight Constitution number, right?
No, they have to beat your spell save DC.
Oh, that's which is 14. So saved.
So they saved.
So they take half damage.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I got a 5 and an 8, so that's 13. Did the other one save?
Oh, it's a cube as well. Oh,
It's a cube. And that's why I had to get closer to the other one so I could just smack both.
they did not save.
The saved one isn't pushed, but takes half damage of 13.
Okay. 13. All right. It's half a 13, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The one that failed takes the full 13, and then they're blasted 10 feet away from me, and then any unsecured objects are also blasted 10 feet from me.
Okay, 10 feet. While they're sailing through the air, they are just mortified because now they're moving closer to Tethar.
You don't want this.
Yeah.
They literally shouldn't.
The purple flame longsword wielding dragonborn is flung to the ground. The rooftop sister holds her ground, and it's hard not to say.
She holds her ground.
And the one on the floor yells out to her sister and goes, "Kelm," and Kelm responds, "Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one."
I'm gonna look up to Kelm. Hey, Kelm,
Yeah,
you love your sister?
more than anything.
And I can see she loves you too. Now let's stop this before I throw up from all this insults and belching and screaming. Let's go get a tea. Let's talk this over. This isn't something we should lose our lives over. We don't know you, you don't know us. We all live in the shit here at Gut Rot, and a matter of fact, the whole reason we're in that building is maybe to make this place a little bit better. So why don't you just lay down your weapons? We'll call it a day.
Yeah, I know you guys were trying to miss us on purpose.
That is what I did. I am very kind and generous.
I did dodge that sword pretty cool.
It was very cool, Gordy, I will say.
If I remember correctly, she just missed you by that much.
Veza, she yells out to the one on the ground. Yeah, Kelm, I think we should take them up on their offer. She grunts and growls, but nods and stands up. Losing each other is not worth starting their own gang, and so...
May I actually... Roy comes outside again.
Sure.
Maybe a different offer. A lot's happened to us in the last day or so, but it seems that the new game is the numbers game. Right? The higher the number, the more people you need. It's just that, well, there's just us right now. You guys wanted a gang. We're a gang. And I'm pretty sure that we could use the hands, because our schedule is slammed. I am not the head of the gang. This is a democratic order. And you have shot one of us, not to mention made satyr slurs. So it is a vote. But that is an offer I'm making to the group.
So you guys have like an intern position that we could apply for?
Yes, we actually already have one intern. As soon as we figure out this whole rock situation. Oh. As soon as we figure out this rock situation, because I'm not sure if we need like a certain number of rocks. If everybody has to have a rock to be in the gang.
Do you happen to have a gangstone?
Yeah, we're the Howl. No.
Holy shit.
No, that's why we were hoping to pick on some what we thought was like a weak-looking gang coming out of this Ganghall. We're scoping out the place. We saw you guys walk in, and we saw one guy was already beat up and bandaged, so we thought it'd be,
That's actually just
easy.
his aesthetic. He is actually the strongest of us all.
Well, look, if you stick around with us for long enough, then there's a chance you could end up with some of these stones, but you'd have to prove it to us first.
Gordy, thoughts?
I look down at the chick who pulled her hammy. I extend an open hand. Let's swim out of the bottom of the barrel together.
She gives you a nod, and her sword, she shakes it off, the flames dissipate, and she sticks it on her back and walks over to you and gives you the old gut rot handshake.
Oh, the one that I know very well, me, Gordy.
Yeah.
I flawlessly and literally as I live and breathe, just perform the gut rot handshake.
And what does that look like?
Yep, that's the gut rot handshake, all right. I'm looking at it. It's happening.
If I have to explain it, it wouldn't be the gut rot handshake.
Ooh.
We might as well fill you in. You wanna walk and talk, and then we proceed to walk with them and catch them up on our whole plan.
Oh, God, that's wonderful.
Listen, I think it's a good idea now that we are a gang to go inside and use the amenities. We can get that tea we talked about. We can let all this blow over. Maybe get arrested. I hurt myself a little bit on the way here. You got a little electrocuted. Maybe you got to get your eardrums checked. You were pretty close to me when I shouted so loud.
I think since we only have till the end of today, we were gonna go teach the Kindred Meadow a lesson, weren't we?
We have to go shake down old Mr. MacGuffin or whatever, and then we gotta stalk a drug pusher tomorrow.
That's like main story quest.
I got lunch with my grandma Tuesday. I cannot push that back.
We should do one of those side quests today, right? With these guys.
Oh no, wait. I turned to the Dragon Sisters. You don't have a quest, right? You don't have any.
A little question mark is in gold is above their heads.
No, I'm ignoring it. I close my eyes.
You mentioned our mother.
And she's dying, and we need to get her medicine.
Yeah. Post haste. That's why we were fighting you guys, because we needed Gangstones to get into a certain doctor, because the Medicare system here is really bad.
We know it's bad too. That's why you joining us is probably the best thing for you and us and for Gut Rot. Because when we are running Gut Rot, everyone will have free healthcare.
Veza looks at you guys and is nodding to her sister like, I think we lucked out, you know. That's she's saying this in her head. That's why I'm not doing the voice.
You found a loophole.
Nice side character inner monologue.
All these characters are gonna have rich inner monologues.
And I'm also laughing now that you're gonna have like 50 gang members by the end of this.
Look, look, man. These are the types of video games I play. This is all I'm gonna want to do now. I'm gonna want to pick up gang members.
I know.
Okay, wait. Quick,
a cuddle.
Quick cuddle.
Cuddle.
Ooh, do we want to split up? Do we want to send the new guys to do the shakedown, and then we'll go, I don't know, hit a campfire and pass 24 hours or something?
I kind of don't hate it.
Luke, do you hate it?
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. Because I don't have this fleshed out yet, but I will work on a sort of... they did this in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yes, they did.
Where you could send out... And I never played that game, but I know of it, and I know of this system where you could like send out your various team members, and they come back with items, or... Yeah, they do it in WoW, too.
Tethar starts smoking some blue herb.
Nice. So we can definitely incorporate that. However, the members will have to be actual members, so you'll have to procure Gangstones for them. Because I honestly love this idea too, and I love that you guys went a more pacifist route this time, which I made this whole fucking battle map to make them fight, and everyone's like, we're gonna insult them, we're gonna destabilize them, we're gonna
Status effects.
them. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm trying. And I'm like, I got cool weapons with abilities. They miss every single fucking time, and I'm just like, God damn it!
They did have cool weapons. That's why I wanted to hire them.
The bright side is now they'll have that time to shine when you're describing it and they're fighting alongside us.
Yeah.
Listen, if you wanted us to be hobo murderers, like we could.
No.
Yo, I shoot one of them in the fucking face and take out my gun.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Something in my gut tells me that we can't send them on a mission right now, but...
Yeah, a little thing popped up over my head, too. I saw it.
I tried walking forward, and an invisible wall stopped me from walking in that direction. So...
It's like you have it all queued up, and you talk to them. I don't think I could go there, Rat. I don't think I could go there, Rat. You just keep spamming. You're like, why the fuck can't they? You just keep spamming it. I don't think they can go, Rat. Sorry, I'm not available for that quest yet.
How do we acquire more stones? Is it only from other gang members? Is this like a liquor license? There's a set amount?
As far as you know, the only way is to take from other gangs.
I run back inside the building. Is the only way to get guild stones from other gang? Do they not make more?
Tank puts down his newspaper, folds it up, puts it down. Oh, you want to add more gang members to your gang already? You guys are fucking fast.
You should. We are expanding 100%, literally.
I know. The doors were open. I was watching the whole time. Doors open. Yeah. Well played and nice.
All doors do that. In Gut Rot.
So yes, there are a finite amount of stones that were made, and if you want to add more members to your gang, you will have to collect those stones from other gangs.
So the Kindred Meadow. Let's go kick those motherfuckers' dicks in right now, boys.
Let's kick their dicks until they're concave dicks.
We'll be able to get extra stones, so when you meet the next people, we'll have enough Pokeballs to catch them.
You know what's funny? I also wanted to bring this up. DMs will have a tendency to, what they do is they have a DM PC where they insert themselves, and I was like, oh, I don't want Turn to be that. I don't want to like insert myself into your thing as the DM. You know, like I just want to make an NPC that because you guys are.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to do it times 12.
Now I'm gonna do it times 40. But Jody,
And we
I'm like,
chose to like get Turn involved. I feel like beyond being the produce guy.
yeah. So that's now I'm cracking up because I was like in my head I wanted to even address it like because I was re-listening to the episode and the way he jumps into being part of the gang. I thought that was just like what his character would do, and then I was like, oh, I don't want it to come across as like me like inserting this NPC.
Now he's just gonna be a season from now lieutenant of one of the fucking gang squadrons, Tokyo Revenger style.
Yes!
Motorcycles.
I love all of this!
You guys are gonna need cool gang outfits.
I'm genuinely excited. Also, what would the gang uniform be?
We gotta start thinking. I'll
Cowboy
do
hats?
this entire
Cowboy hats and aprons?
and noodles, like a bib for your spaghetti sauce on your cowboy hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a noodle lasso.
Beza looks to her sister, and she goes, guys, what's the name of this gang that we're joining?
Oh, that's not important.
I think it's very important. The
Wait,
strength
I'm
of a
drawing
gang
a picture and it's perfect.
Ladies, you're part of the MNC.
What does that stand for?
You're part of the MNC.
And I can see periods in the dialogue tree. What does MNC stand for?
It stands for the Magic Noodle Ninjas.
Magic Noodle, excuse me?
We're the Magic Noodle
Cowboys.
That's a weird emphasis you put on the things there, but I'm glad to join the Magic Noodle Cowboys.
See, when you said lasso, I was thinking of like the 1940s like Mickey Mouse and like Cuphead style, and it's like a meatball that's a cowboy, and he has a noodle lasso, and he's also like shooting a fireball out of like a magic wand.
And he's just constantly moving in that rubber band cartoon style.
Do you guys have like a house we could meet up that has lots of beers and preferably saloon style doors?
Oh god.
Oh yeah, wait guys, we should go to my house.
What?
Your house also has saloon style doors? That's all Roy's house. I imagine like your fridge and your shower have like, instead of a curtain and a fridge door, it's just saloon style doors.
Everything is saloon. The architecture in Gut Rot is all the houses are to code and they all have saloon style doors.
All right, come on. Let's go back to my place.
All right, let's stuff everybody into Roy's house.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. Sleep over at my place.
As you guys are walking, I'm going to need you all to make a survival check.
I got a 6 + 1, 7.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Plus survival. Wisdom +2. 16.
Okay. As you guys are traveling, Veza goes, for all this walking you're doing, you guys ever take the subway?
We don't want to talk about it.
I don't. The last time was bad.
Okay. I just, there's a whole, transportation system.
We will remember that next time. That's a good point.
We walk on the street, we get jumped. We literally take the subway, we also got jumped.
Yeah, that's Gut Rot. It's a cesspool. All right, so you make it to Roy's house. The apartment building has saloon-style doors. You walk up a few flights of stairs. You get to his room.
All right.
Neighbor.
Come on in.
Was it neighbor Johnson? Is that Yeah. Hey, you guys are having a party, and he's like, you having a party? And you didn't invite old Johnson?
Describe Johnson to me, because at this point I'm in an inviting mood. Apparently, I'm in a hiring mood. So,
you can't have every single NPC join your gang.
He could be in administration. You don't know. He can answer calls.
Johnson, didn't you used to fight in Viet Glorb?
No.
Yeah, and he looks off into the distance and then goes back into his room.
I take that opportunity to run away.
Yeah, and you hear saloon-style doors go flink, 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 flink. So you're in Roy's apartment. Roy, can you describe your apartment?
Mostly clean, bachelor pad. Perfectly standard looking for like a middle-aged single man, except for in the living room, a large section is taken up by a loom, which has a carpet on it.
For viewers at home, Gordy has drawn a little caricature that's very cute with a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and noodle lasso.
See, and I included the mage wood because it's like the sigil he's like weaving. Imagine he's like a little 1940s Cuphead character.
Is he a meatball?
Yeah, he's a meatball. And like the spaghetti, Like the spaghetti noodle will have like tomato sauce on it. Gordy produces this out of his like knapsack, and it's literally drawn on a napkin. And he's like, "See, we're the Magic Noodle Cowboys."
If I remember correctly, there's a device that is currently glowing, pulsating. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Roy, could you describe to me that?
It's not a very big apartment, so with the bedroom door open, you can see a purplish light coming through. So you guys hang out, have some of the beers.
I mage hand 2 over. Hop one in the air.
Oh boy!
Look, and I give one to one of the sisters.
I have to go. I'll be back in a moment. I gotta send a message out, and I go into the bedroom, which has a very standard bedroom, except for there is a standing mirror in the corner that is glowing and pulsing purple.
As you walk to the mirror, pulsing with a purple light, and as you stand near it, you activate it. By activating it, the reflective mirror starts to ripple and swirl with this black smoke, and in that black smoke, purple and green tendrils of energy start to swirl around it, and it becomes a black void, and you hear the cacophony of 8 voices layered on top of one another, all saying the same word, as 8 gilded, jewel-encrusted skeleton faces form in the mirror, all battling for space in this mirror as they're pushing up against each other. Some of these faces have horns, some of them have intricate earrings hanging from where their ears would have been, magical jewelries floating around them, and they're all pushing and speaking at the same time. Roy, you never call us. You never call us.
Hello, Grandma.